Hey guys, welcome to my channel! Alright. Welcome guys. It's the New World All-Star Twin Flame Collective reading. Welcome. This reading is for the week of June 7th. My oh my, the time does fly. Where does all the time go? Well, that's an interesting question because it turns out there actually is no such thing as time. Did you know that? Did you know that it is literally true that there is no such thing as time? Probably most of you did know that. But for those of you that didn't, I am a science geek and I like to talk about that kind of stuff. Albert Einstein is the one who proved beyond all doubt that time is just a mental concept. There is actually no such thing in the universe as time. Time is simply a measurement of the period it takes to travel from one place to another. Time and distance are the same thing, and as a matter of fact, when you move at a different speed, time seems to pass at a different rate also. So if you are traveling faster than somebody else who is, like say somebody else is stationary, and you go fly around in a spaceship at 1,000,000 miles an hour, time passes much more slowly for you. So you could go fly around in a spaceship at near the speed of light for 2 years, right? And then when you come back to Earth, everybody you know has been dead for centuries. And you're like, what? I was only gone for 2 years. What happened? Well, it's because you were actually traveling at near the speed of light. Time for you slowed way down. And so it's like you travel into the future when you get back to Earth and slow back down to the regular speed and go back to the ground. It's like that. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. Pretty interesting stuff. Interesting times we're living in. Science, they're finally figuring out all these cool things. Politically, the world is kind of a mess, and the world is going through, the actual world itself, the Earth, going through Earth changes as humanity continues the plight of the planet, destroying the ecology. I don't think that things are long before there are massive positive changes. That's just what I think. I believe that things are going to get worse before they get better, but I think that new Earth is just around the corner. Maybe not this lifetime, guys. Might be a couple of more generations from now. So be ready for that. Be ready for things, like I said, to get worse before they get better. Maybe for your kids, grandkids, but at some point, enough people will awaken, like us, you, me, like everybody watching right now. Enough of us will awaken to where, come on, tarot deck, would you please dispense the next card? Come on! It's taking so long. Jeez. It took way too long. So there you go, guys. So I wanted to talk about today, I was going to talk about during the intro here, so dovetailing into my conversation in yesterday's reading where I explained where divine masculine, divine feminine came from, only to find out that that's not actually a thing, and it was early attempts to explain duality. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch the first 5-10 minutes of yesterday's card reading. I kind of explained all that. But today I wanted to talk about, okay, so it's just energy, it's just polarization, it's just duality, it's positive versus negative. It's not feminine versus masculine, it's positive versus negative. Okay, however, why is it though that almost always the, I guess you could say, awakened twin, I don't know if that's the right word, I don't think that is the right word. You watching, the one who did the chasing, right? After the initial breakup, the positive polarity, right? Why is it that the positive polarity is usually a woman and the negative polarity is usually a man. Now, there are exceptions. Obviously, I am one exception. I am one such exception. I am the positive polarity, and then my twin flame is the negative polarity, and she's a woman. So we're the reverse, and then I've got students that are two men, two women also, right? So it's at the soul level. So in truth, it's energy, it's positive and negative, it's polarization. Go watch my video called What Are Twin Flames? But why is it though? Why is it that almost always, and we're talking like, gosh, guys, 98%, 97, 98% of the time, it's almost always. Why is it that it's a woman chasing a man? Why is that? Why is it almost, now never mind the running chasing, that's just actions. That's just one indicator to help you figure out who is the positive and who is the negative. Because at one point you might pull back and say, well, I'm going to stop chasing, I'm going to run now. You know, you might do that. So that the doing doesn't matter. I'm talking about the energy, the actual polarization. You cannot change that. The astral body that you were born with is the astral body that you were born with. It's part of infrastructure. It's done. It's like your physical body, okay? So you are positive if you're watching this video. Nobody watching is negative, I promise. I promise. Nobody on here is negative. Nope. No way, guys. If you want to argue with me on that point, okay, but I know that's not how it works. So, why is it, though, that the positive polarity is almost always a woman? It's not always a woman. So it doesn't actually have anything to do with gender. And I explained this in yesterday's video. That's why I said go, watch the first 5-10 minutes of yesterday's card reading to kind of get the context of this conversation. Because you might not understand why I'm talking about this the way that I am talking about it. But it's interesting because there are exceptions. So we know that gender doesn't have anything to do with it because of the scientific method. The fact that there are exceptions, it's about 2 to 3%. But because there are these exceptions, about 2 to 3%, we know that it's not gender, but still, out of curiosity, why is it that it's almost always a woman? Why the large majority? Wouldn't it make more sense if it was like 50-50, right? Wouldn't that make more sense if it was 50-50? Yeah, I think that would make more sense, but it's not that way. It's like 3% versus 97%. Why? Why is it like 97% of the time it's a woman who's the positive polarity? Why is that? Very interesting. Well, here's my theory. Women tend to be more emotionally based, and men are more like logic and mind and mental and physical. They're more like rooted in 3D reality, and women tend to be more emotional and more etherical and more light and open and loving, and you know what I mean? I mean, that's not really a stereotype. That just seems to be like a bias that women ordinarily have. They're more, soft and gentle and emotional, and they're not afraid to express their feelings. And I don't know what it is about that. I don't think it needs to be explained why my perception of women would be where women are more of a positive energy and men are more of a negative energy. And I'm not saying that negative is bad. I'm not using the word negative or positive to denote good or bad. I'm talking about energy. So like negative would be like grounded or 3D or like a lower frequency, like a grounded vibration that exists like more like hard on the physical plane, like a man. Think of like a man, right? And how a man typically is going to be like that, right? Logic, 3D doing, right? But a woman is like emotional and likes to talk about her feelings. And you guys understand what I'm saying. I know you guys know what I'm saying. So it just, when I look at it in those terms, it just kind of makes sense. And everybody watching, you're the positive polarity. You're the one that is aware of the connection. You're the one that feels all the things and has all the dark night of the soul experiences and all the spiritual awakening experiences. You're the one that kind of like moves the connection forward by the internal spiritual work that you're doing. It just seems to fit. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It just kind of seems to fit. The shoe just fits that the overwhelming majority would be women, the positive polarity. The shoe just kind of fits, right? Now, I don't know how good of a job I'm doing of explaining that. Maybe in the comments, if you want to try to encompass everything that I just said a little better than the way I just said it, that I would be interested to see how you would explain basically what I just said. But I think you know what I mean. It just kind of makes sense that it would be like that. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We've got the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What show is that, by the way? Okay, so this is my TV series tarot deck. So it's just like the original Smith-Waite, also known as Rider-Waite. I call my deck Smith-Waite because of the actual artist who did the artwork. Her name was Pamela Coleman Smith, but they never use her name. When they sell the decks, it's always Rider-Waite, but it should really be Smith-Waite. And actually, this one that I purchased, the box does say Smith-Waite, this one. Well, anyway, it's all based on television shows. I don't know what television show this is. All the cards look very, very much like if you find the 8 of Pentacles in the Smith-Waite deck. It looks just like this. But this is going to be some TV show also. So this is MacGyver, I believe, this TV show. But I don't know what this 7 of Wands is. But I love the vinyl pants. Yeah, definitely a fan of the what would you call that? Female protagonist looking all super sleek and sexy in her vinyl pants. So the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and we've got, looks like the 2 of Cups at the very center of the reading. I don't know what TV show that is, but it's the 2 of Cups in reverse for your connecting energy. So this is that stop-start energy, and this, I mean, that only makes sense. We just talked about this on Wednesday, but this is this stop-start energy, divine masculine, divine feminine, stop-start, push-pull. It's very subtle. It's there. They reach out, they back away. They reach out, they back away. And it's like a new beginning that wants to start, but there's always that slight pullback. And there is a lot of, I think, defensive energy on the part of divine masculine. Divine masculine knows they've made a lot of mistakes, and that might have a lot to do with it. And they're in a phase of deep reflectivity about said mistakes. So notice we have the Hermit in the subconscious for recent past, divine masculine. Then here we have in the 3D, right off the bat, the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. So divine masculine wants to make amends with all the people around them. You remember that TV show, My Name is Earl? Has anybody watched that show? It's like that. Divine masculine feels like they need to go on an apology tour because they're realizing the mess that they've created for a lot of people. Especially themselves, though. I think it's mostly internal. But they feel like so trapped in their situation, they don't know how to get out of it. Which is stupid, because if you want to leave, you just go. Do you guys know that song by Paul Simon called 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover? Go listen to that song after you're done with this card reading. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. You just get out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't gotta be coy, Roy. Just listen to me, right? There must be 50 ways to leave your lover, dude. Just go. Just leave, right? Or if it's a job or family or whatever the situation is for your twin flame, take that and apply it to what I'm saying here. But it's just an excuse, really, if you think about it. If you want to leave, leave. But they feel trapped. They feel obligated to the situation. Now, Divine Feminine, the 9 of Wands in reverse in your subconscious. So, verily, releasing this belief that you are stuck. And I have to tell you, as a spiritual coach and a twin flame coach, this question comes up a lot with my students. Oh, Kurt, I'm stuck. What do I do? You're not stuck. That's just your ego. That's your mind. That's your personality. Same thing, right? Telling you that you're stuck and I need attention and you got to do something about it and I need steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. How do I get unstuck? Please give me instructions. There's no instructions. It's just your mind convincing you that you're stuck. The question is, what is you? Well, you're not your mind, so stop believing that you're your mind, and instantly that stuck feeling disappears. And then in the 3D, it's the King of Cups and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Right, so releasing all the conflict, all those issues from the past, all that crap that the ego personality tends to dredge up, all those things that so many people insist on living through, you are not. You are not. You are releasing those things. Good. Let them go. They're useless. They're no good for you. You don't need to work them out. You just let them go. I tell people all the time, read The Power of Now. Read that book. Read The Power of Now. And there's another book by Michael Singer called Untethered Soul that's like The Power of Now on steroids. And why do I tell you guys to read those books? Well, it's because you and your twin flame are the same soul, right? So you got to do soul stuff. You have to align with your soul, and that's what those books teach you. They're very invaluable, those 2 books. Look at this. Divine Masculine, 3 of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. So, Divine Masculine doesn't have any problem being themselves, speaking their mind, saying whatever they want to say, but leaving the situation, that's a different matter. So, and what came out on Wednesday at the bottom of the deck? It was the Moon in reverse, right? So, Divine Masculine, living in a mental prison, always on the defense. Oh, I know, but I have to do these things. I'm obligated. I have to finish up here before I go, before we can be together, Divine Feminine, blah, 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 all these excuses, right? Right, Divine Feminine, a little different. Look at that. We have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So, what's your next move, Divine Feminine? I'm thinking your next move is to create yourself anew. To create yourself anew. And you know that. This is a journey of creation. The soul is always creating, not reacting. The mind reacts. The soul creates. And look at those 2 words, react, create. Look at how similar they are. The mind reacts, the soul creates. Divine Feminine, excellent work. Excellent work, aligning with your soul. That's what this is all about, guys. Being in the now. Being, period. It's soul stuff. You and your twin flame are the same soul. We're going to put an end to this stop-start energy. And we certainly are prepared to do that. Let's do an oracle card, guys. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you are interested in working with me, if you want to work the best, you know where to find me. Just go to my website. There's a link to my website in the description box below. Click that link. Go read my testimonials from my other lovely students who are with their twin flame, having amazing breakthroughs, shutting down the obsessive thinking. Oh my goodness, my twin flame had me blocked for a year and a half. I did Kurt's program, and after 3 weeks, my twin flame unblocked me and started talking to me again. Holy shit. My program is effective, and it's easy to understand why my program is effective, guys. I'm not telling you anything that isn't perfectly obvious. I don't know why more people don't, I don't see more channels like on YouTube where they feature this kind of content. I mean, I guess that's good for me. It's keeping me busy, but it's so simple, guys. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. You got to do soul stuff. All those other teachers, it's mind stuff. It's mind stuff that they teach. Now, they don't realize that they're doing that. You can't fault them for that. This isn't a put down. It's just, that's what people do, and they don't realize that they're doing that. But that's what it is. That doesn't change the fact that that's what it is. Everybody else is concerned with mind stuff, mental, emotional, right? Healing, all this kind of stuff, clearing karma. No. I tell you, that's all mind stuff, guys. You got to do soul stuff. You have to align with your soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul. Now, when you are clear about what that is, and then you start putting that lifestyle into practice, that's when your twin flame shows up. You can sign up today on my website, link in the description box below, for the Introduction to the Journey online video course. Over 8.5 hours of videos, not found on YouTube. I will explain everything to you in great detail, what to do about this connection once and for all, and give you the action steps that you can take. You can start today making the lifestyle changes to permanently shift your energy out of ego and into your soul permanently, which, by the way, is exactly what causes your twin flame to unblock you and start talking to you again. Shutting down the obsessive thinking. And that's not even the best part. Honestly, the best part is what you become, guys. It's not even about your twin flame. Yeah, your twin flame is probably going to start talking to you again, but that's not even the point. The whole purpose of this is your ascension. And I'll teach you how to do that, how to make the lifestyle changes necessary to shift this thing up once and for all. And then when you're done with the videos, of course, the best part is the coaching, guys. That's the part where you need to get to. You need to get through the videos and get on those group coaching calls, up to 4 calls a week, so that you can work with me on a continuing basis so that we can permanently shift your energy. I've got all the tools, guys. I've got the videos, I've got the books, I've got the phone calls 4 times a week, and it's not expensive, guys. It's so affordable. Go to my website right now and sign up. It's very, very affordable. If you want to pay in full, you save $50. If you cannot afford to pay in full, which again, paying in full it really isn't too bad. It's like $269 for the silver package. That's it. And you get a lot of stuff. I hook it up, guys. I hook it up so fat with my packages. But if you can't do $269, that's no problem. You can still start with one of my payment plans. It's like $53 a month. And you can make incremental payments for your video packages. If you do the gold package, it's like $61. Hit me up, guys. Go watch my free content. Also, it's the How to Get Your Twin Flame playlist on this channel. How to Get Your Twin Flame. Go check out my playlist. Go watch my free content. All right, guys. Let's see what's going on with the Oracle deck today. What's up, sexy Oracle deck? What's up? I think I felt something over here. Maybe. I'm going to check the rest of the deck. We're going to check the deck. We are going to check the deck. Oh, it's that one for sure. Yes, sir. Beginnings. Very interesting. Beginnings. There's a Chicago song called Beginnings. It's a beautiful song. Go check that song out too. Beginnings. So this is the end of the push-pull. That's why that Two of Cups came out in the reverse, yes, but it's there, guys. It's there. That's energy. That's energy that's trying to manifest. Divine Masculine getting to work, whether they realize that's what they're doing or not. They're going to be doing that. And it's energy, guys. It's internal. This journey is not a journey of doing. It's a journey of being. So whether or not Divine Masculine realizes that's what they're doing, that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Most likely outcome, oh my goodness gracious, it's the Emperor. The Emperor? No, the Empress. The Empress and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, divine masculine, finally, the seed has been planted. The rebirth is possible. A blending of energy, a neutralization of the energy, actually. That's why this Queen of Wands comes out in the reverse. Even divine masculine can feel it. They don't know what they feel or why they feel it. They don't know what they feel or why they feel it. But they know that there is something going on. There really is no denying. There really is no denying that something is there. And they don't consciously sit there and talk about it, have all these big realizations about it. They just kind of act, right? They just kind of act. Divine Feminine, totally different story. Look at this. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in your subconscious. How do you like that action? And then we have the Lovers in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. The Lovers in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. So, not selling yourself out, are you? I'm going to wait for this connection to be more mature. I'm just going to pull back a little bit. Divine Masculine says that he or she is ready now. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm going to wait for the grapes to ripen on the vine. And that's very smart of you, Divine Feminine. I know that everything in life is cyclical. That's why the Wheel of Fortune comes out in your subconscious. This is just another cycle. And the next time that Divine Masculine comes around, the banana is going to be even more ripened. This is the beginning. Oh, I like that. What a great reading, you guys. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Happy Friday. I'll be back tomorrow for Divine Masculine. Sunday, Divine Feminine. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so that you get notifications whenever I post one of my lovely videos. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.